Have you ever experienced the sharp sting of betrayal or the subtle erosion of respect? It can be like a storm hitting out of nowhere, leaving you bewildered and questioning who you can trust. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the emotional impact of disrespect and betrayal, exploring real-life examples and historical instances that underscore their devastating effects. Stick around until the end to discover actionable strategies for reclaiming your peace and rebuilding trust, plus gain valuable insights into recognizing and addressing ghosting in your relationships. Don't miss out, your path to healthier, more fulfilling connections starts here. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. If you recognize any of these troubling behaviors in your life, it might be time for a heartfelt reassessment of the people you've allowed into your inner circle. You deserve more than just fair-weather friends who show up only when it's convenient for them. True friends should be a source of unwavering support and genuine care, not just occasional interest. Disrespect and betrayal are like fierce, unanticipated storms that shatter the tranquility of a serene sea. They strike suddenly, leaving you dazed and disoriented. Picture sharing a deeply cherished dream with someone you hold dear, only to receive a harsh, dismissive comment that chips away at your hopes. This is a subtle yet devastating form of disrespect, eroding the very foundation of your aspirations with just a single thoughtless remark. Now imagine confiding a personal secret to someone you thought was a trustworthy friend, only to discover that they've spread it far and wide. This is the raw, stinging pain of betrayal, a breach of trust that leaves you feeling exposed and questioning your ability to rely on anyone. The sting of disrespect and the agony of betrayal have been part of human history since ancient times. From Brutus's infamous betrayal of Julius Caesar to broken treaties and shattered alliances, these acts have inflicted lasting damage. They stand as stark reminders of the fragility of trust and the profound consequences when it is shattered. By reflecting on history, we can glean important lessons for safeguarding our future relationships. While the wounds inflicted by disrespect and betrayal can run deep, clinging to grudges only prolongs the suffering. Forgiveness is not about condoning or forgetting the wrongs done to you, rather. It's about liberating yourself from the shackles of negativity. Imagine carrying a heavy stone with you wherever you go. It drags you down and makes every step a struggle. Forgiveness is akin to setting that stone aside, freeing yourself from its burden, and allowing yourself to move forward with renewed ease. It's a gift you give yourself, a crucial step towards your emotional well-being, rather than an absolution for the wrongdoer. Disrespect often disguises itself in seemingly innocent jokes or covert taunts. A colleague might constantly mock you under the guise of friendly humor, but the underlying message is unmistakable: they don't respect you. Or a family member might criticize your life choices, masquerading their harsh words as helpful advice. These actions, though they might appear minor, gradually chip away at your self-esteem, like relentless cracks forming in a once solid wall. On the other hand, betrayal is a direct, gut-wrenching blow. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a project, sacrificing time and energy, only to have a friend steal your idea and present it as their own. The emotional fallout is profound, a tumultuous mix of anger, hurt, and disillusionment. You invested trust and effort, only to have it cruelly snatched away. The repercussions of disrespect and betrayal extend far beyond the initial hurt. When someone disregards your boundaries, it creates an environment of constant anxiety and insecurity, akin to living with a faulty security alarm that never quite lets you relax. Betrayal can leave deep emotional scars, like having a beloved book ripped from your hands, making you wary and hesitant to trust again. Even amid darkness, there is a glimmer of hope. You possess the inner strength to reclaim your autonomy and rebuild your sense of trust. Begin by setting firm and clear boundaries. If a friend persistently makes inappropriate remarks, it is crucial to address this directly and let them know that such behavior is unacceptable. Similarly, if a colleague engages in gossip, confront them with honesty or distance yourself from the negativity that surrounds you. Remember, silence is often interpreted as consent, so speaking up is essential. Not all relationships are destined to last forever. Some, like flowers that have wilted, have simply run their course. Holding on to relationships that are steeped in disrespect or betrayal only prolongs your suffering. Letting go, while challenging, can be a profound act of self-love. It creates space for new, healthier connections to flourish. Picture a room cluttered with unnecessary items. Letting go is akin to clearing out the mess, making room for things that genuinely bring you joy and fulfillment. Building healthy relationships begins with cultivating self-respect. Imagine yourself as a magnificent garden, where disrespect and betrayal are like invasive weeds that deplete your resources and stifle your growth. By establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries and surrounding yourself with individuals who respect and value you, you nurture your garden and allow it to thrive. These people are like the sun and rain that nourish your garden, helping you to reach your full potential. So, take a stand and refuse to accept relationships that leave you feeling diminished or disrespected. You deserve kindness, honesty, and genuine appreciation. Life becomes infinitely richer when shared with those who truly value you and celebrate your achievements. By prioritizing your well-being and setting clear boundaries, you create a space where trust and respect can flourish. Remember, having the courage to walk away from relationships that deplete you is a powerful and worthwhile act. Have you ever experienced the sting of sending a heartfelt message, only to be met with an unsettling silence? It feels as if you're shouting into a void, waiting for an echo that never arrives. This phenomenon, known as ghosting, is more than mere silence. It reflects the depth of someone's investment in your relationship. When your messages go unanswered, your calls are avoided, and genuine interest seems non-existent, it reveals a lot about the state of that relationship. Communication is the bedrock of any meaningful connection. It's not just about exchanging words, it's about feeling heard, understood, and valued. When someone consistently ghosts you, it feels like an invisible barrier is being erected, with them choosing to remain distant and disengaged. This behavior can leave you questioning your worth and the authenticity of your intentions. Are they too busy to respond? Are they deliberately avoiding you? These unanswered questions can foster doubt and frustration, undermining the trust and closeness that should naturally develop between people who care for each other. The effects of ghosting extend beyond the immediate silence. It can deeply impact your emotional well-being, leaving you feeling neglected and unimportant. It's only natural to expect reciprocity in communication, to hope that your efforts to connect will be met with equal enthusiasm. When this doesn't happen, it can lead to feelings of rejection and isolation. Meaningful relationships are built on mutual engagement, not on one-sided efforts that fall on deaf ears. Ghosting also offers insight into the other person's priorities and values. In an era where technology facilitates instant communication, choosing to ignore attempts to connect suggests that maintaining a relationship with you is not a priority, or it reveals a lack of emotional maturity to handle difficult conversations. Either way, it highlights a significant misalignment in the importance and effort required to sustain a meaningful connection. Sometimes ghosting emerges from a profound fear of confrontation, a deep-seated aversion to uncomfortable conversations, or simply a lack of genuine interest. While the reasons behind ghosting can vary significantly, the outcome remains strikingly consistent: a widening chasm between two individuals who once shared a meaningful connection. This growing distance isn't merely a physical separation, but an emotional void that can breed resentment, confusion, and profound sadness. As the emotional and psychological gap between you and the other person expands, the trust that once held the relationship together begins to erode. This dissolution of trust can make it increasingly difficult to mend or even acknowledge the bond that was once so integral to both of your lives. The emotional toll of ghosting is both significant and multifaceted. When someone you care about abruptly vanishes from your life without explanation, You're left grappling with unanswered questions and unresolved feelings. This sudden absence can trigger a cascade of emotions, from bewilderment and hurt to frustration and self-doubt. You find yourself wrestling with thoughts of what might have gone wrong, why this person chose to disappear, and what you could have done differently. This lack of closure creates an emotional void, leading to a lingering sense of abandonment that can be incredibly distressing and challenging to overcome. Interestingly, the rise of ghosting in contemporary relationships mirrors broader social changes in communication norms. As we navigate an increasingly digital world, where interactions are often mediated through screens rather than face-to-face encounters, the boundaries of social etiquette and acceptable behavior are in a state of constant evolution. What was once considered a clear breach of courtesy, such as abruptly severing communication without explanation, may now be seen as a common, though still deeply hurtful, practice. This shift in social norms prompts a reevaluation of how we understand and practice respect and consideration in our relationships. The impact of digital communication on our interpersonal dynamics is profound. The convenience of sending a text or an email can sometimes encourage avoidance, making ghosting a more appealing option for those who are uncomfortable with confrontation or difficult discussions. The impersonal nature of digital communication, with its inherent detachment and lack of immediate emotional feedback, can foster an environment where ghosting seems like a viable escape route. This shift in communication practices raises critical questions about how we maintain the values of empathy, honesty, and integrity in our interactions. As digital communication continues to shape our social landscape, it's essential to reflect on what respect and consideration mean in both romantic and platonic relationships. Are we truly upholding the principles of empathy and transparency when we choose to ghost someone, or are we simply adapting to a new norm that lacks the depth and sincerity of previous interpersonal practices? This cultural evolution challenges us to reassess our approach to relationships and to consider how we can uphold meaningful connections despite the changing dynamics of communication. It invites us to find ways to foster respect and understanding in our interactions, ensuring that our behavior reflects the values that are fundamental to nurturing healthy and fulfilling relationships. Moreover, this cultural shift highlights the need for a renewed emphasis on direct and honest communication. As we grapple with the implications of ghosting and other evolving social behaviors, it's crucial to prioritize open and empathetic dialogue. By doing so, we can create environments where trust and respect flourish, and where relationships are built on mutual understanding and genuine connection. In navigating this complex landscape, we must strive to uphold the core values that define meaningful and lasting relationships, ensuring that our interactions reflect the depth of care and consideration that we all deserve. Navigating life after experiencing ghosting requires a deep level of introspection and dedicated self-care. It's essential to acknowledge and reaffirm your worth, resisting the temptation to internalize the other person's failure to communicate effectively. Remember, the inability or unwillingness of someone else to engage honestly and respectfully does not diminish your value or the quality of your character. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, openness, and a shared commitment to confronting and overcoming challenges together. They thrive on clear communication, empathy, and a genuine desire to understand and support one another. If ghosting becomes a recurring pattern in your life, it's a crucial signal to reassess whether these relationships align with your emotional needs and core values. This reassessment isn't about placing blame, but about recognizing patterns that might indicate a misalignment in how you and others engage with each other. While the pain of ghosting can be profound and unsettling, it also offers a valuable lesson in understanding your self-worth and discerning the quality of your relationships. It's an opportunity to reflect on what you truly need from your connections and to recalibrate your expectations and boundaries accordingly. Ghosting can serve as a powerful reminder to prioritize relationships where communication is open, reciprocal, and enriching. By honoring your boundaries and being clear about your expectations, you create the space needed for connections that genuinely uplift and enhance your life. Relationships that are characterized by clear and compassionate communication, where both parties feel valued and understood, contribute to a more fulfilling and supportive social circle. In essence, the experience of ghosting can guide you toward fostering connections that not only meet your emotional needs but also encourage your personal growth and happiness. Embrace the lesson that ghosting teaches you about the importance of mutual respect and effective communication. Use this insight to cultivate relationships that align with your values and contribute positively to your life. By doing so, you create an environment where your interactions are marked by clarity, appreciation, and genuine connection, ultimately leading to more rewarding and supportive relationships. In summary, ghosting in communication transcends mere silence. It serves as a revealing indicator of someone's priorities and their level of emotional investment in a relationship. When someone chooses to ghost rather than communicate openly, it often reflects their reluctance to engage meaningfully or address uncomfortable truths. Recognizing this behavior is crucial, as it provides valuable insight into the dynamics of your relationship and the other person's willingness to maintain it. Understanding the implications of ghosting allows you to reassess and realign your connections, focusing on cultivating authentic and fulfilling relationships. True, meaningful relationships are grounded in open and honest communication, which serves as the bedrock of mutual respect and care. By acknowledging the signals that ghosting sends, you empower yourself to prioritize relationships where both parties are committed to clear, respectful dialogue and emotional engagement. In essence, ghosting can be a poignant reminder of the importance of valuing and nurturing connections that offer reciprocal understanding and support. It encourages you to seek out relationships where communication is a priority, fostering environments where respect and care can truly flourish. In the illustrious court of Elizabeth I, one of the most remarkable figures was Queen Elizabeth herself, renowned not only for her formidable intelligence and political acumen, but also for her iconic status as the Virgin Queen. Her reign was marked by intricate court intrigues and complex international relations, but among the myriad of personalities that populated her inner circle, one figure stood out prominently: Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. Robert Dudley, a man of undeniable charisma and boundless ambition, was more than just a nobleman at court. He was a constant presence in Elizabeth's life, embodying both the charm and loyalty that made him an indispensable confidant to the Queen. Their connection, however, was not merely a product of courtly convenience. It was rooted in a deep and enduring bond that began in their early years. Their relationship started in childhood when Robert and Elizabeth's paths first crossed. Robert, the son of a prominent noble family, and Elizabeth, the future queen, formed a unique and intimate connection through their early interactions. As Elizabeth's tutor and mentor, Robert was entrusted with shaping her education and character, laying the foundation for the profound and lasting friendship they would share. This relationship evolved from a dynamic of tutor and pupil to that of close companions and confidants, each playing a pivotal role in the other's life. Their bond was not without its complexities. Robert Dudley's ambition and deep-seated affection for Elizabeth were evident to all who observed their interactions. His unwavering loyalty and charm endeared him to the Queen, but their relationship also stirred speculation and gossip among the courtiers. Some saw in their friendship the potential for romantic involvement, while others viewed it as a strategic alliance. Despite the rumors and the political machinations that surrounded them, the connection between Elizabeth and Robert remained a cornerstone of both their lives. Elizabeth, known for her astute political strategies and her ability to navigate the treacherous waters of court politics, found in Robert a trusted ally who understood and supported her vision for the kingdom. Robert, for his part, remained a steadfast supporter, demonstrating his loyalty through his actions and his commitment to Elizabeth's reign. The story of Elizabeth and Robert Dudley is one of deep personal and political significance, illustrating the intricate interplay of personal relationships and statecraft in one of England's most storied eras. Their enduring connection, shaped by years of shared experiences and mutual respect, highlights the complex nature of their relationship and the profound impact they had on each other's lives and the course of English history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the intricate relationship between Queen Elizabeth I and Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. We've delved into the depth of their bond, from their early days as tutors and pupil sex, MC39, to their enduring friendship amidst the complexities of court life. Their story is a testament to the power of personal connections and their influence on both personal and political realms. As we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned about Elizabeth and Robert's relationship, and how do you think their story can inspire or influence your own life? Share one key takeaway or lesson you plan to apply in your own experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it insightful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more engaging content. Your support helps us continue to bring you fascinating stories and valuable insights. Thank you for watching.